I'm covering for my buddy Rob today. I'm the co-founder of Darius, and would like to welcome you guys. If what we usually like to do in these daily presentations, guys, these ones are every single day. You can connect with an expert, myself or my buddy Rob, to get these trainings. And what we like to do is one of two things. First, for anyone that's new, if you're brave or curious, you want to raise a hand. What we like to do is tailor these presentations for the new people so that you can see exactly how the technology would be used in a business like yours. So we do things like real estate, a lot of professional services, things like that. And we show you guys exactly how this video technology is used by those same type of clients with the best practices and strategies along with the way. So I see some hands going up. Perfect. If you want to tell me in the chat in the Q&A, I'm gonna turn your hand on for a moment for conversation as well. So keep those hands up. I'm gonna have you describe for me exactly what your goals, your intention, your industry, and then in today's presentation, I'm going to show you exactly how the technology is used for that. And outside of that, I'm going to show maybe some of the best practices and other things that are available for the tech. And then if there's any questions, also we do a support in these sessions. If you guys need some, hey, I want to talk to an expert about this strategy on this video page, this video script or landing page, that's also what we do here. So between showing a demonstration of to the new folks of technology, absolutely, and also supporting you every single day if you want to come back here and talk to an expert, a real human, every single day about anything to do with this platform or technology like this, video marketing, etc. We got you. So good. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and turn on our microphones here. Cal, Mike, Lawrence. I'm just going to do one at a time, and then I'll ask that you mute it after that. Cal, welcome.
Hey, good to see you, man. Good to see
How's it
you. I
going?
like your videos. I like your energy.
Right
Cool.
on, right
Cool
on.
thing.
Absolutely.
Cool
Glad to
thing.
have you.
Yeah. Okay. So real quick. I did a video the other day and I didn't connect my proper mic. So I did it. It was like I finally did it, got through it. It looked great, and I'm playing it like there's no sound. So anyway, I fixed it this morning right before this. Okay, my bad.
Nice.
The other thing is very simple. I'm trying to sync the 3 second intro to the on my phone to the main video on my computer.
Okay. That happens automatically. So let me cover that piece. This is the GIF, guys. He's talking about when you record a video, there's a little animated preview, a 3 second loop that gets generated for that video. So when you go to put it into an email or a text or social media message, it's going to have a preview of that video. So I'll show some best practices on how to generate that, how to customize it. I got you covered, Cal. What's the industry?
Insurance, basically.
Okay, beautiful. Like I said, professional services is our biggest segment of professionals, real estate, mortgage, insurance, title, like every kind of finance you can think of. So thanks, Cal. Appreciate you, my friend. Good to have you.
Yeah.
All right, Mike Durain, if you're here, you got your mic on as well. And if not, you could also just drop something in the chat if you don't want to turn your mic on. I'd just love to know what your industry is, what you're doing here. Real estate. Okay, you said real estate. I saw it. Gotcha. Real estate's my bread and butter for our
Real
folks.
estate. I recruit agents also.
Recruiting. Okay, good. That's a good edge because I do work with a lot of brokers for agent recruitment as well. So excellent. All right, Lawrence, in ministry. Excellent. I have a lot of clients doing ministry as well. Travel, ministry, a lot of nonprofits. So an excellent way to communicate with your whole audience. Text messaging, videos. We'll show some good stuff there as well. Thank you. Good ministry. John Smart. Did you put John's Smart? You might. I know a couple smart last names. Are you returning? Are you new, or do I recognize you, John?
Yeah, so you and I have met many times. I'm
Okay,
smart.
I was gonna say. I was like, that sounds like Smarty. Smarty,
Yeah,
you're
you
real.
presented at my mastermind, which I'm going to also do an invitation for sometime in March. I'd love to get you back. I got 300 realtors in a mastermind on Fridays, and I'm
Let's
converting
do it, my
everybody to
friend.
Dubb.
Beautiful. Well, you got my email, right? Darius at
Yep.
Dubb.com. Shoot me. I'm
Yeah.
absolutely happy. Guys, we
So,
have.
so one question for you. I think
Yes,
it's
sir.
a glitch in Dubb. It used to do it, but now we're seeing bad behavior. So
Uh-oh.
what we've done, Darius, is I always teach people to synchronize. We use Go High Level, so we
Yeah.
synchronize contacts.
Yep.
So I have contacts in Dubb,
Yep.
but we're no longer seeing in notifications that Mary Smith watched the video. So now
Mm.
all the notifications are just saying somebody in Philly watched the video. And I
Okay.
have 16,000 people in Philly.
I
So
see.
when somebody watches the video, I don't know who watched the video to reach out to them. So
Got it.
is
Got
that
it.
something that got revamped or broken, or like
No, no,
what's going on?
absolutely not. What we can do though is we can kind of take a look at each one of the components because it's either the videos themselves that are added into Go High Level. If that hasn't changed, nothing's changed there, and those were the same videos, then it's possible that the integration became disconnected potentially, but it's certainly working. The other possibility is we would have to look at it though.
Yeah,
First,
let's take a look at it. Yeah,
yeah,
because what I'm talking about is actually the Dubb mobile app. So
oh
when I look at the mobile app right now, I used to
yeah.
see contact names,
Yeah, yeah, but
but
that's what I'm saying. So it's that's a back end situation though, because that's where the contacts are identified is through
yeah,
integration. So I got you, John. Let's
yeah,
I'm going to show some new folks some a couple of
yeah.
things really quick, and then I got you at the second half of this. We'll do the support. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I know you're early for that, but that's usually what we do, guys. Is we show the new folks the new stuff in the or the main stuff in the first half, and then we go support on the second half. So appreciate you being here, John. I'm gonna help troubleshoot that GHL integration with you. Cool. Right on. Okay. Who else is new? Anybody else new that wants to tell me? Army 2, also recruiting agents. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the chats. Would love to set up an appointment. Signed up for pro. Every single person, guys, it's a pro person. There's pro and pro plus, right? There's two separate plans. If you guys are on pro, be aware we also offer a one-on-one. You don't have to wait for just these daily live sessions. Every single customer gets a one-on-one optimization call where we'll help set up your pages, your integration, your recording strategy, stuff like that. We also have a Pro Plus plan. I myself am working with our Pro Plus customers to help them get onboarded, right? With just a higher level strategy where we're doing a one-on-one with myself and I'm helping build people's funnel and landing pages and lead capture, stuff like that. So depending on which plan you're on, you'll have one-on-ones available to you outside of these sessions. So, all right, we got lots of real estate ministry. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started and I'm going to press record. Oh, it's still recording. Okay, we're still recording. All right. All right. I'm going to share it now. I'm going to start with the most simplest of use cases, guys. I want to show this one because if you're new to Dubb, it's the most important one for you to see because it's the concept, it's the principle that we're going to cover. This idea of what Dubb is and what really ends up transforming some of our users' behaviors, right? The people that have been using Dubb for many years, you'll talk to them and they don't send regular emails that often anymore, right? If they're trying to build trust with somebody, they're trying to convince somebody of something, they don't send regular text emails that are paragraphs of text anymore. They just click record. And it looks like this. So I'm in my Gmail and you can see that little button down here in my Gmail. When I click that, it's going to open up my camera. And now I can record a video from right inside of my Gmail, inside of Outlook. The concept with this is we want it to be extremely convenient for you. As fast as you can type a text message or write an email, you can click record instead because there's a button right here in your email, right there in your text messages, right on your phone, right on your screen. So there's one click away of no matter where you are of being able to record a video instead of typing. Now, the use case I want to give you guys is just the oldest one. It's called we call it a video voicemail, a face to the name. And a little bonus feature is on the mobile app. The Dubb mobile app offers this little clipboard feature right here. Looks like a clipboard. And when you tap it, it gives you this digital whiteboard. For one-to-one video, we always show this because it makes a tremendous difference, guys. When people receive these, I promise you, if you send a dozen, 25 of these out to some prospects, some clients, past clients even, you'll receive a response better above and beyond you ever received from sending regular emails. And so I'm going to do the little whiteboard. I'm going to say, hey, John, right? That's the example I always use. John, turn it sideways. So now we have John's name here in the video, and I'm going to press start recording. And this is going to make sense in a second. I'm going to say, hey, John, just wanted to put a quick face to the name. It's Darius. And the reason I wanted to do this video is, first of all, to let you know I'm a real human. It's not AI. It's not an automation. It's not something like that. And I really took the time to understand you and make this video exactly for you. So I know you're going to find it interesting. After this is a short video that explains exactly how we help professionals just like yourself accomplish some amazing things in their communication and in their business. So please check out this video. And after that, you're going to see some case studies, some testimonials automatically of other happy clients just like yourself. And then, of course, there's a calendar right below this. If you'd love to schedule or like to schedule a time with my team or myself, the calendar's right below there. I even have a resource, a ebook we created You can download that and read that if you prefer to mold some things over for yourself. Thanks again for your time. Looking forward to hearing from you soon, and looking forward to hearing your thoughts on this next video. I know you're going to find it extremely interesting. Thank you. Something like that, right? Maybe a little longer than necessary, but the idea, and it was very generic, right? I just made up something. You guys would, of course, have your own value proposition, your own hook, your own thing to get someone to want to speak to you or work with you. There's a teleprompter and things like that to make it easy that I'll show you. That's more that I'll cover in a moment. The concept, though, guys, of why I'm doing this is when I go to now share this video in an email, they're going to see the name that we put in the email and the face and the video and the preview. And the reason why we do that is because it looks 100% different than everything else that's in their inbox, in their LinkedIn, in their text messages, right? No one's sending them stuff like that. Now, this is one of the oldest methods I mentioned, going way back 2018 and stuff. We were doing this. It's the simplest use case, but it has probably the most feedback, the most testimonial, the most client success stories of people saying, hey, you know what? I went from sending plain text messages to sending simple videos like that to my leads, to my prospects, to my referrals. And the quality of response, the number of responses, the number of appointments has increased significantly every single time people adopt that. So I'm going to show you guys a bunch of other really cool stuff today if you're still here watching. But this one thing, if you did nothing else in your, especially professional services, real estate, our ministry, recruiting specifically, you know how different that's going to make somebody feel? I realize this is a little bit more tedious. It took me 1 minute to make that video, right? So that's 1 minute of your time. I'm going to show you guys some methods to do this where it'll take less than that, right? You can spend 1 minute and then communicate to many people. So it doesn't, not every video has to be perfectly personalized like that. But I will say, if you're dealing with a lower volume of leads, a lower volume of target, like fewer than 20 per day, I would absolutely recommend that for each and every opportunity, especially guys, if you're in professional services and that ticket size, that opportunity is meaningful. Real estate, every opportunity is very meaningful, right? You could net into a beautiful relationship that gets repeat business and stuff. So I'm going to advise that you put that extra effort into each opportunity if you're dealing with lower volume. Because guys, the reality is nobody else is. Your competition is sending out the AI automation, basic plain text thing. That's what your competition is doing. And or worse, right? Just regular typed out slow email. So, and your indirect competition is all going AI and heavy and automation. So that's where this personal touch, guys, at least while we can still tell the difference between humans and AI and stuff, it's making a tremendous difference as it has been for years. So if you did nothing else except for this one use case, you started with that, this is where you'd see success. You'd see some tremendous difference in your response, the quality of responses, the number of replies to your messages. Just this one thing. Now, I'm going to show a couple of other things that happen with this. This is only the first type of video, which is just a video of you, right? But there's an expression we've all heard, which is show, don't tell. And instead of it just being me, just to let them know I'm real, I might actually want to show something. So this is where it can get really industry specific. I'm going to pull up a real estate report as an example. This is a little technical for some agents, right? Like I don't do market updates like on the actual market report thing. You should, right? Because that's going to position you in a position where you want to be as the consultant, as the advisor. So my point is what is a lazy real estate agent or a lazy professional service provider who should be following up with their sphere? They do nothing, right? What does the semi-lazy person do? They might forward something. They might say, here's this report, check it out. But that does not keep you top of mind. That does not position you in the position of authority and the trusted advisor and the consultant that you need to be thought of that helps you repeat business and build trust and earn those opportunities. So instead of just sending this link, I'm going to record the second type of video, guys, which is a visual. And here, I'm going to click record screen. And now this is going to allow me to record a visual. You can see here is my video. I have my annotation tools so that I can draw on this report I'm about to record. And so now instead of saying, hey, I know my local market like the back of my hand. I do, trust me, right? Trust me. Instead of just saying that and expecting belief, I can show people. I can show them I know what I'm talking about. This is the show, don't tell. So I'm going to, right here, there's a teleprompter. If you guys can see that, let me make sure the controls are on. Yes. So there's a teleprompter here that I can select from a script. So I don't even have to memorize what I want to say. You can see it's listening to my voice. So full functioning teleprompter if you guys need some help with scripts. And now I'm going to record this report. I'm not going to use a script though. I'm going to say, hey there, guys, if you are in Sacramento and you're considering buying or selling, you're going to want to pay attention for the next 90 seconds as I break down this market report so you can keep your finger on the pulse of your local neighborhood and market. Let's jump into it. Pause. So I paused the video. Now I'm going to move down here, move my camera out of the way. I'm going to go to something interesting like these stats. Then I'm going to resume the video and I'm going to say, now, the most important things I want you to take away from this report is actually a 10% decrease of just month over month homes sold. That means the number of homes sold selling are shrinking. Buyers are feeling the crunch. And so if you're considering buying, that means it's a buyer's market, right? There's fewer of them, fewer qualified, whatever. I won't get to in the full report. You might be the thing though, is when you want to show something, maybe this is a contract overview, sign here, click here, initial here. Maybe it's how to navigate your website and search for properties. Maybe it's anything you wanted to show somebody visually of how to do or understand something. That's the second type of video here, guys. And there's all these tools to make it easier and more interesting. There is pausing and teleprompters and annotations and editing, right? You can put multiple videos together or trim them out. You can edit it, right? Fix your mistakes and things like that. So this is the second type of video, guys, where you're showing, not telling. You can create visual videos, presentations, etc. One more type of recording, and then I'm going to do a little pause and see if we have some questions, which is on the mobile. The mobile is super powerful, guys. We've built so many, especially for real estate and people doing anything out in the field. Check this out. So I'm going to open the Dubb mobile app. And in the Dubb mobile app, this is the app. My fingers are covering the camera, is going to look red. There are some options here. The teleprompter I like to show. This one is really cool because it's on the desktop as well. It's a voice activated teleprompter so that it can actually listen to the sound of your voice while you're recording and make recording much easier. And before I show that, I was just gonna say, when I was a real estate agent, I remember I was in this open house, brand new agent. I was in a neighborhood I didn't know, right? I moved to Los Angeles. I didn't know anybody, didn't know anything. And I was in this open house and I was like, man, I wish I could memorize the school district and the amenities and the year built and all this information of this thing, because I couldn't, right? And I was trying to have a sticky note on my phone as I'm trying to record this thing. Anyways, you don't need to do that anymore. So here's the teleprompter. I'm going to press record. Oh, wow. 3, 2, 1. Once upon a time, there was a man named John. John had just gotten married and was enjoying his life with his beautiful wife, Emily. So you can see it's actually listening to my voice as I'm following along. So if you're in real estate and doing a property tour or just anybody out in the open, that's the first thing. Don't have to memorize anything. You don't need to put it in the teleprompter. The second thing is there is a thing called picture in picture. So now you can be in this little bubble while the property is back here. So here, I'm going to pinch to zoom that. So now I can be in the video while I'm recording the property, while I'm using the teleprompter, while I'm doing a property tour. There's also a voiceover feature where you can record your voiceover in case the audio is bad, and a music feature so you can actually add background tracks. All this to show that the same like TikTok type CapCut mobile studio is in your hand as well. So wherever you are, you're literally a click away from recording a video with all of these features to make it easier, right? Features are nice, but ultimately it's about making sure you get the project done, making sure you get what you're supposed to do done. If you take that one piece that I shared and just do the, hey, John, for your next leads that come in, hey, Bill, hey, Joe, face to the name, I wanted to make you feel special, right? Make them feel special. I promise you, you're going to receive some responses because, guys, we've all sent regular emails, right? And no one's ever responded to a typed regular email and said, wow, thank you so much for this email. This was so cool. I've never seen something like this before. No one's ever going to respond to that because they've all written a lot of emails before. You will get that type of response from a video, especially if you're nice and friendly and warm and welcome and look like somebody people want to work with. Like, hey, I want to give you some energy and, hope you're doing well today. And I can't wait to work with you. And here's why you should consider working with us. And you have some good reasons. Let's talk about those reasons and how they're added automatically to your videos. By the way, I know I speak really fast, guys. This one is recorded. And if you have questions, drop those in the chat in the Q&A. As I mentioned, I'm going to provide John some support here. We're going to look at the Go High Level integration. If you guys have technical questions about anything that I'm showing, please drop them in the chat in the Q&A, because I'm just moving through the presentation. I will do a pause and answer some questions, and then we'll make sure everyone gets taken care of at the end as well. So, okay. I was showing the 3 methods of recording: your screen, yourself, and from your mobile. Now, what happens when you record a video? If we come back to my script here, what did I say in the script? I said, hey, John, after this video is another video that explains what we do for professionals like you. And then after that is going to be testimonials. And then below that is my calendar, right? That's what I said in the video. So now when I look at this video, all of those elements are there. There's my calendar to book a time. There's my 2-minute explainer video, so that I don't have to keep explaining myself, right? I said, hey, John, check this video out so you can see how we can help you. And then that part's repeated automatically in the playlist, followed by the testimonials, which are the client success stories, right? And then, of course, the buttons to book a time, more success stories, an AI chat assistant built in. This is the second piece of Dubb, guys, which is when you record a video, a landing page is built for you automatically based on what you're trying to accomplish, what your audience needs to see. It's called a preset, and it's like a template where when I record, the buttons, the videos, the AI chat, the branding, all those elements are added automatically. Now, let's say if you have more than one type of communication, for example, in real estate, buyers and sellers, or recruiting. So you have 3 different use cases there. So instead of having the same exact buttons and the same exact videos and the same exact AI chat for every single one of those 3 people, you would be able to click one switch here like this. Again, these are templates, right? It's like a one-click situation where when I go to change the template, that's what I did. I just clicked one switch. It's going to change everything on this video. So before it was designed for this use case, explainer video, testimonial, success stories. By the way, these are generic, right? They for anybody. But now I customized it for a very specific person, which is somebody in higher education, universities, admissions. So the explainer videos for admissions, the case study, the testimonials from admissions, the case study, again, admissions. So if you're in real estate, that means you have one preset for buyers where it has your buyer's guide, your buyer's testimonial, your buyer explainer value proposition. Then you have your other template for your sellers with your seller resource and your seller testimonial and your seller explainer video. So that way it looks like you're a specialist in doing the things that you're communicating with. You're like, hey, I work with everyone, do everything. That's the idea with this second component of Dubb, guys. First part was the creation tools themselves, creating the videos. The second part is the concept of automatically packaging your video so that you can record less, right? Instead of repeating yourself, there's a repeatable part, your testimonials, etc. You can record less and accomplish more, where your best resources and assets are automatically added to your video. And then with just one more click, you're able to change those resources out based on who you're communicating with. So real estate is just the easy example, right? Buyer, seller, recruiting. So you'd have an agent testimonial here saying being a part of this team is sweet. And then you'd have an agent explainer video here where here's all the benefits you get from joining this team. And then for sellers, the same thing, right? Seller explainer, seller testimonial, seller resource. I think you get it. So guys, this is the second part of Dubb, the landing page, the video landing page. And I know some people are like, oh my God, landing pages, I got to build a landing page. You absolutely do not. For every single customer, guys, that's one of the things that we do for every single customer. In that optimization call, that one-on-one session I mentioned, we build that with you and for you. In Zoom, you say, we're going to meet you in the Zoom for your optimization call. Once you subscribe, and we say, what would you like to go here? Do you have a calendar link? Do you have Google reviews? Do you have an ebook or a resource, a lead magnet? Do you have video testimonials? By the way, you can capture those with Dubb if you don't. It's a really nice feature to capture them. So the point is you don't have to figure out how to build landing pages or set up integrations or do any of those things. Our team will help you either in the one-on-one or these supports, or if you're in a Pro Plus, I myself will help you with something outside of that. So no matter what, you have support available to help you do these things. So you don't have barriers in front of you, right? It's a tool that will enable you to communicate much more efficiently once it's set up and you have the help to set it up that you need. All right. So good questions. Excellent. And we're going to finish the rest at the end here. If you guys have more questions along the way, please drop those in the chat in the Q&A. That's usually how I answer them in the order received. So thank you. Now, let's keep going. We covered how to record the videos, screen, mobile, webcam. Then we talked about how to package the video. Oh, but by the way, we skipped AI stuff. There's an AI video generator on Dubb. And of course, you can use any AI video generation software you like and import those videos to Dubb. We have perfect partnership with all the, HeyGens and stuff like that. So you use any tool you want to generate, and then you upload it to Dubb to then have the landing page and conversion vehicle. And then, of course, the sharing and tracking, which I'm going to show next. So we covered the creation, the packaging of your videos meant to reduce the time and make each video that much more effective with built-in lead capture, automation, etc. This is a funnel, right? A one-page funnel that can trigger a full funnel, which now I'm going to show. Now we're going to talk about sharing. The first way, the direct integrations. There was a gentleman with a question about this piece here for the insert function was missing. And the reason why is likely because of a login. So this little button, this is provided by the Dubb Chrome extension, which is this button up here. The Chrome extension is one of the easiest ways to share through anything in Google Chrome. By having it installed, it gives you access to all of your videos and recording functions from anywhere, right? You could be in your email, on your website, CRM, etc., and you always have this access to this button. Dubb Chrome extension, if you want to Google it, or it's in your dashboard if you signed up under your list of tasks to install. This gives you a shortcut inside of Gmail. And when I click it, I need to be logged in. So you see when it opens, it has access to my video library. And so now I know that it's working. You may need to refresh if you've just recently installed it or, updates, new device, whatever. After installing it and you're logged in, make sure you refresh. And then now the button will function. A couple of things though, if you're going to send video emails, highly recommend to add video. If you did a personal video like the John, say video for you, a video I made just for you, video, something like that. Put it in the subject line. Otherwise, they don't even know there's a video there, right? They have no way of knowing. If you hate emojis, don't use them. But studies show they boost opens because they're underutilized, right? Not every subject has them. They tend to catch your eye. Video for you. And then, guys, it's 2026 and you can't have boring subject lines and you can't have spammy subject lines. So make sure you put thought into your subject line because that's what gets your email opened. Without your subject, it doesn't matter what's inside. So write a subject like this, but don't leave it subject. Make the subject juicy. Make it compelling for them to open. Now, the body. Hey, John, I made a video just for you about what do you guys think? About what? About how cool we are, how awesome our stuff is? No, never. About them, about their problems, about something that we did for them. If this is for prospecting, for business development, for building trust, it's always about them, right? I made a video for you, just for you about your inquiry, about the thing you asked about the problem that you're having, about the biggest pain point I know that you have, right? Your biggest pain point, your competitors' thing, right? It's always about them. You get the point. Now, instead of telling them every single thing that's in the video in the body of the email, don't do that either. That's a big mistake. Do write a short single sentence, maybe two, that says, a highly compelling sentence to get them to watch the video. I made a video for you, just for you, about the most important thing to you. How can you resist, right? Let me know your thoughts. That is what I recommend having these video emails, especially the personal ones. They should look something like this. Guys, people don't read long, boring emails. They scan them, and then if it's not super important, they ignore it and move on for the most part, right? People's attention spans are shorter, more divided than ever before. And so big, long, boring emails, they look like they're sent to 1,000 people and nobody cares. Doesn't feel personal, feels cold. So try an email like this instead. And then to add the video itself, remember we're logged in, it's all good. When you click it, here's your videos, insert. Wherever your cursor is, that's where it's going to inject the video into the thing here. This is what a video email should look like for short emails. Maybe I fill in the blanks, but something simple like this. And now I'm going to send it. I'll actually send it to myself so you guys can see how this works. There's dubb.com. And you're going to see there are no attachments, right? There's nothing to download. When I opened it, that's what I see is exactly a video in an email. However, when I go to click it, that's when it takes me to the landing page where all those buttons and resources and AI chat and stuff is to create the conversion, to capture the lead, to, enrich the lead, to qualify, whatever it is, to book the appointment, etc. So this is the first method, right? A shortcut, an integration. We have integrations and shortcuts into all the most popular technologies. So we're going to talk about Go High Level in a minute. If you guys have MailChimp, HubSpot, Salesforce, Constant Contact, right? Any of the tools that you can think of or name over the years, we have integrations with those. And what an integration means is that we can send the video through your favorite tool and then track the results, where we get to see exactly who's watching, who's clicking, who's opening, how many times they watched, where they were. That's all kept track of in the reporting. So that is the first method. The second method, guys, that universal integration. So let's say if I wanted to go to Go High Level, or which we'll talk about in a minute, or HubSpot or whatever, from the CRM, I would click on that same button, the Chrome extension, and it is going to let me optimize for all those platforms I talked about, right? Dozens and dozens of integrations we have, so that I can optimize for the technology I want to send through and get the tracking, and the video is going to be customized for that channel. So this is the other method, whether you're sending one-to-one through an email, one-to-many through your favorite CRM or technology. And lastly, well, second to last, I guess, there's also a full CRM and automation and campaigns built into Dubb, right? Full automation CRM where you can build out whole workflows, right? The rest of your funnel that I was describing, where step one, they get your video, they fill out a form, they get an ebook or something, and then they get 10 other steps to nurture them and follow up with them automatically. Emails, texts, videos, without internal reminders. And it can even be based off of behavior, right? If they watch a video, click a button, do something like that, then go one direction. If they watched more than 50% of my video, then tell me to follow up with them, for example, or send them a follow-up. So this is the final part of the sharing the videos, is the built-in infrastructure that's part of Dubb. You have built-in bulk video email with tracking or automation. So, and the full CRM, right? Deal boards, all that stuff is all part of Dubb, just like a Go High Level or HubSpot or something else. It is a full replacement of a CRM technology, as well as the marketing components. And the last piece of everything, guys, is the training and support that we provide, like you're experiencing or watching right now. We provide one-on-one for every single customer, as I mentioned. That live training experience is available every single day. I, as a co-founder, host a coaching program a couple of times a week, one for real estate on Wednesdays, one for our founders, small business owners, on Tuesdays in an hour here, coming up. So live trainings, live support. I do one-on-ones with our Pro Plus customers as well. And these trainings, there are email. I also support via email. If you guys have technical questions that my other team members are not able to provide support, you will get the support, right? There's no end to the technical support that we want to make sure that you have, strategic or otherwise. We want you to succeed. And that's the biggest part of the technology that I would say is the biggest differentiator from most other software providers, is the amount of human involvement we want, the amount of teaching and resource that we want to provide you guys, right? There's video libraries for forever, for days, as the kids would say. But also the ready, willing, and ableness to support you guys in sessions like these. So thank you so much for checking out the presentation. If you're still here in this live, we're going to switch over to some support now. So thank you guys so much for being the best part of Dubb, and we'll see you in the next training.